Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11 we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
That's right, it's Fantasy Talk with Smoker Jeremy B and Hacker from the Hack Attack.
What's going on?
Not much. We had a big week last week for some fantasy scorers, though. You want to take
Yes, we did. Why can't
talk
I
about
barely hear you?
You can barely hear me?
I can hear you a little bit better now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, just want to try putting this other one in.
Let me see my settings here.
All right, what's going on?
Not much. Is that better?
Yes, much better. Whoa,
okay.
Echo. Hello. I had the echo turned up. Oopsies.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it every time. Turn that echo up and it makes me sound like, you are God.
I have the power.
All right, we got a comment already. Ricky C. Cott's in the house. How you doing?
What's going on, Ricky?
I have it only gave me the top 4 quarterbacks that scored in PPR last week. And at the top was one Jared Goff, number 16 of the Detroit Lions with 34.
Yeah, how about that?
Points. Russell Wilson was second with 31.3. Lamar Jackson was third with 26.3. And Drake May tied him when they beat the Dolphins at 26.3. That's crazy. And then we saw that the first 0-3 team is in the book. There is an 0-3 team already, people. We know that these 0-2 teams, eventually somebody has to win. And there's a matchup that makes it happen. The 0-2 Kansas City Chiefs have to play the New York Giants.
Okay.
Oh, Keith Chief comes in and says full PPR start T-Flex. At the end, James Conner, Debo, and Jalen Warren. Nice.
JB, I think your mic is muted.
No, it's not muted. I can hear it in my... I don't know why you can't hear me. If anybody can't hear me, can you say something out there in the chat? You could. What happened to your headphones? You had them in. You said you could hear me fine, and then it went dead. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
This is our fantasy football talk. Want to join us, Leonard? I'll send you a link.
Dan, what's going on? Okay. Sorry about that. A little technical difficulties, but we're back.
All right. You can hear me now, right?
I can hear you now, yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. So
okay, awesome.
Those top four was Jared Goff, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, and Drake May. Drake May and Lamar Jackson were tied.
Okay.
In running back, Jonathan Taylor led them all at 29. James Cook of Buffalo had a 26.5. Devin Achane was third at 26.2. Javonte Williams was fourth at 24. And Christian McCaffrey for San Francisco was at 22.7. Oh, yes, he said go for it. We're going to have Dan join us. Okay. I love it. So, do you want to do the wide receivers? Do you got that right there or no?
Yeah, I can do that.
Top 5 wide receivers, then go.
So top 5 wide receivers. Number 1 is Amon-Ra St. Brown at 39.2 fantasy points and full PPR. Number 2 is Malik Neighbors with 37.7. Number 3 is Jamar Chase at 36.5. And then at number 5, sorry, is Roma Dunze with 31.8.
Non-PPR, it was 30.2 for Amon-Ra. Malik Neighbors had 28.7. Roma Dunze had 24.8. Jamar Chase had 22.8. And Wandell Robinson made the 5th spot at 22.2.
He had a good game against Dallas last week. If it wasn't for Russell Wilson's idiotic throw down the middle for the pick, they would have beat him.
Think about that. 50.9 between Malik Neighbors and Wandell Robinson without PPR. And here he is, the one, the only Giant fan that we talked to, Mr. No Thumbs Leonard, the Garden Gnome. How you doing, buddy?
I've got 2 thumbs. They're just tiny, okay? And I'm doing just fine.
What's going on,
Not
Leonard?
according to this picture. You have no thumbs.
I gotta grow my beard back, man. I miss that.
It has been a long time, brother. So we're just going over like the top 5 of scorers from last week. And at the tight end position, we had Tucker Kraft, Zach Ertz, Juwan Johnson, Tyler Warren, and Davis Allen in non-PPR. What did you have in PPR?
For the tight ends, we got Tucker Kraft leading the pack at 24.4 fantasy points.
Mm-hmm. He had 6 receptions and a touchdown, I believe, and a shit ton of yards. 184 yards to be exact.
Yeah, he had a good.
Man had a career game.
Yes, he did.
And then at number 2 for the tight end spot, he did. We got Zach Ertz for Washington. He had 18.4. Number 3, Jake Ferguson with 16.8. Number 4, Juwan Johnson from New Orleans at 15.9. And then Trey McBride out of Arizona is the 5th one at 13.8 for PPR points.
Yep. Tyler Warren had a nice game with 79 yards.
Something's brewing in Indianapolis for sure with Indiana Jones under center. I was not really expecting them to get off to that good of a start.
That hurts my heart.
Yeah,
really does.
I bet it does.
But I just want to point it out, though. Statistically, he's better than Jared Goff this year, like I've been saying for years. Now he finally made me not a liar.
It only took him, 5 years to get there?
Yeah, getting the fuck out of New York.
He had to have an O-line. Hey, I'll admit it. I was one of the ones that actually tooted his horn as soon as they announced him the starter. Ask Austin. He was on the show.
Yeah.
It's amazing what an offensive line does for a quarterback, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's insane.
Oh, we got Paul Jones in the house.
Paul Jones.
Who?
There it goes.
Had to turn it on.
Okay.
Oh,
Man.
but overall, I'm 1-1 in our keeper league, and in our fun league, I'm 0-2 because I had Joe Burrow, who's done absolutely jack shit starting. So this week I said, "Fuck it, Cam Ward's in."
Well, and then, Burrow goes down with a grade 3 turf toe injury.
Well,
Right.
you know what? It could be worse. You could have had the Commanders' defense, Joe Burrow at quarterback, and Austin Eckler at running back.
I did have the Broncos defense, who scored absolutely 0 points because the Colts torched them.
Out of those 3 combined, I got 8 points.
I got 8.9 points out of Burrow before he went down in our league.
Yeah,
Ouch.
I'm 1-1 in that in our keeper league as
But
well.
In
After
the
killing
one in our Homer keeper league, I'm doing pretty good with Goff, Jamison Williams, Jameer
I mean,
Gibbs
last week you had a
touchdown.
game last week with your Lions. Goff, or you didn't have St. Brown, but Goff,
Jameson Williams, Gibbs, and
Monty.
Monty.
Yeah, so you had a day.
I had a day.
You had a day.
Those three gave me 120 points. I didn't care about it anymore.
And then after my little experiment benching Prescott for Penix, I'm not doing that anymore. I've learned my lesson.
Ooh.
You know, every year he goes down to an injury because of that O-line. It's what? It's always in the beginning part of the season, and he misses to the middle of the year every year.
So
This year is worse.
this is eerily looking a little familiar, at least for me, with what's happening with Burrow and Cincy and what happened with Andrew Luck in Indianapolis in like the 2012s. If they don't do something to get that man protected behind the line, they are going to end his career.
They just might. They just might. The difference is Burrow, Davenport is not on the IR, which means that it was, and they're saying now it's a neck injury, not a shoulder, not an arm, and it sounds like it's a grade 1 or 2 that does not require surgery because otherwise he'd be on the IR already.
Okay, but be real, man. He's going to be out for this season. If he comes back for one game, it's going to be a lot.
Hey, he's got to hit that third game so you lose your under the 3-game bet.
No, he's already under. I said
No.
games.
He said 3 games and he'll be out for the season. He's got to play one more just so I can prove you wrong.
No, he needs to be out for the season. I wish they would just say it's proper that his vagina got infected and that's what happened.
Other than that, you know. Ooh, Jordan Love or Bo Nix? Who's Bo Nix playing this week? Let me look at that again.
Denver is playing
the Chargers. Yeah, I would
Love.
definitely. I'd play Love. I'd play Love over the Brownies, even though in our pick'ems this week I said screw it. I am taking the Brownies because fuck the Packers.
Yeah, tell me how you feel about that on Monday.
Hey, if they win, I'm gonna laugh because this is the first game. This is the first time the Packers have been on the road. They've had a lot of home cooking 2 weeks in a row.
Maybe so.
Hey, you didn't think about that part, did you?
Still ain't happening, man. It's the Browns.
Hey, the Browns almost beat the Bungles. Remember that was an 18-17 game.
They came in with freaking Jake Brown. He came in and whooped up on them, though. And they got Myles Garrett against a team with absolutely no offensive line. Like 30 million fat people in America. They can't put 5 in front of Joe Burrow. Like, come on, man. That's ridiculous at this point.
Yeah, let's see. I had 30 points. That was awful. 30 points by Goff. I had almost 20 by Jameer.
Hey, JB, can you highlight that comment from Caden? So he's got a half PPR start, 2 wide receivers, and 1 flex. Brian Thomas Jr., Marvin Harrison, Debo, Ekabuka, Sutton, Brees Hall, or ETN.
Ooh. And a 0.5, I would almost go definitely Ibuka.
Yeah.
And either Sutton or Brian Thomas Jr., in my opinion.
What's the matchup with the Cardinals? Who do they play?
Jags.
Jags?
The Cardinals aren't playing the Jags, are they?
I'm pretty sure they are. Hang on.
Cardinals are playing San Francisco.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. My bad.
The Jags are playing Houston, and Houston's secondary has been getting torched.
Yeah, they have been too.
Browns have talent, plus Garrett could put Love on a stretcher on any play. Love it.
Who is Washington playing? Vegas. Ooh.
Yeah. At home, with it being Marcus Mariota versus Geno Smith, 2 quarterbacks you hate.
I absolutely do. I was sitting there thinking, like, you know what though? Debo might clean up in that game because now that Eckler's gone, they're going to probably play him out of the backfield even more.
He could, but I still, right now, because of how they've been using him, and he hasn't put up the fantasy points like you expected him to. I trust Sutton and Brian Thomas Jr. and even Marvin Harrison Jr. more than him right now, fantasy wise.
Well, last week Debo had a down week, but the first week he had a pretty solid week. He had like 8 catches and like 100 and some odd yards, didn't he?
He was versus your defense. Of course he did.
My defense is just good to get sacks, not play coverage. Man, be real.
But that should help the coverage. It didn't.
Not when freaking you got Deontay bum-ass Banks out there.
Hey, you're the one that said he was going to be good.
He had a great rookie season, and then it just got to his head. I
Did you
also
guys
feel Wink Martindale helped that a lot, though. He was a way better defensive coordinator than Shane Bowen.
I actually like Joe Flacco better than almost all of those quarterbacks.
Ooh.
Wasn't Bowers hurt last week?
He was. He played. I think
He wasn't
played
100%.
Right. He was out like halfway through week 1, and then wasn't 100% going into the game.
Yeah.
You had Michael Mayers. You got one more point than Bowers did.
Dude, that could be such a great tight end tandem.
I
if
know.
you use them right.
You use Michael Mayer blocking and then chipping off into
Dude,
the
the
flat.
same exact way the Patriots use Gronk and Hernandez together.
Right. And you let
without
Bowers
the murdering.
be your split end. Oh, he's murdering. He's just not doing it with a gun. He's doing it on the field.
Exactly. Just keep that stuff to the field.
I know you love my takes when I do that stuff, Leonard. Man, it's been a minute.
Let me ask you guys, because I got a question here. Do I start Goff this week or do I start Russ Wilson?
You start Goff versus
The Ravens.
Yeah.
We were just talking. JB and I were talking about this before the show started. According to like PFF rankings, the Ravens total defense are dead last this year in the league. So I expect Goff to have a similar day.
I expect both offenses are scoring at will right now.
Yep, this is going to be a shootout for sure.
And Hernandez was killer. All right, Paul Jones, thanks for backing it up. But I think it's going to be a high-scoring game because they can't stop anybody, and we really haven't given up that many points.
Yeah, other than that whooping to Green Bay, you guys have been solid.
Right, I say we still only gave up 27. We didn't give up 41 week 1 in a loss.
And I mean, what I wouldn't call it a whooping.
It was
It's
a whooping.
not like
It was a whooping. It was a whooping. Hey, if it wasn't for Isaac,
not on the
Tesla
scoreboard wise, it wasn't. I mean, if you watch the game, yes, the Packers dominated from the start.
Yeah, I was gonna say I watched the game. It hurt.
I know. I'm just saying.
It wasn't for that garbage time touchdown. It was a whooping.
Yeah, I understand, and you
I
know
gotcha.
what? But that was an earned garbage time touchdown.
Absolutely.
I'm going to say that right
And then
now.
not only, and then he doubled down and backed it up with another really insane catch in week 2.
Yeah.
I just want that guy to understand he has 2 hands and not just one.
Well,
It's more
you know what's
flashier when you
funny
catch it with
is,
one.
You also have a bigger chance of missing though with one.
I would take the over too. I think either way, it's going to be a close game, especially if the Ravens win. If the Ravens win, I see a 34-31 win. If the Lions win, and this is the key for the Lions winning is doing just like they did last week. Please, Ravens, defer the ball. Defer that ball. Just defer the ball and let them just run down the field through your defense and take a lead because that's the way they play good. I'm not wrong, am I, Leonard?
Not completely, but why would you want to let the offense go out there and freaking set the tempo?
I'm telling them to.
I
Let
get
'em.
that, but anybody with a brain is going to put Lamar on that field and let Derrick Henry grind you out that first couple drives. Keep that pace slow.
Derrick Henry didn't have that good of a game last week. Did you see what he did?
I saw what he did,
It-
but Lamar made up for all that. And it's okay, too, because I have Zay Flowers on fantasy.
you needed that.
Mhm.
How did he do last week since you had him?
Flowers.
Oh, yeah.
He did pretty good.
I know you're like,
He
he had like
did
20-something points for me.
last week in full PPR. He put up 14.9. He had 5.4 receptions on 8 targets for 86 total yards.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
14
something like
points.
that.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's his week 3 projections. My bad. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Last week he had 11 targets for 75. He brought in 7 of them.
Nice. Still
I wish it
14
was
points.
like week 1, though, because week 1 he had 143 and a touchdown.
Right. That was versus the Bills defense.
I
Who
was
don't
honestly
have a good
surprised about
defense
that.
this year. And who don't have a good defense this year either. Because there's no way that Miami should have been in that game.
No.
That game broke my heart for many reasons.
He wanted the Bills to lose.
No, I wanted David A. Shane to score a touchdown and freaking Josh Allen to freaking throw for 12 more yards.
Oh, you had a parlay.
I did, and the other 8 legs hit. And
Oh,
it would
so
have
it's
hit too
almost
if they pulled the A chain at the goal line for that other back for no reason.
still not as bad as last year. What was that, week 6? When I had that 16 leg anytime touchdown scorer, and the only one that didn't hit was off the first game.
Yes.
All because Trevor Lawrence is a bum and wouldn't throw it to Tank Bigsby open on the 1-yard line.
And now he ain't got to
Okay.
worry about Tank Bigsby getting touchdowns ever again because he's in
Out
Philadelphia.
of those, if are you talking about Travis Etienne or Trevor Etienne? Because 2 different animals, and I like Travis better. Trevor better, the one that plays for the Panthers. I would definitely do James Conner because he's a good PPR guy out of the backfield with the mighty midget. So James Conner is a top 10 fantasy scoring running back every damn year, and nobody ever picks him up.
He is a sleeper every year, and nobody picks him because he's not flashy and he's quiet.
Right. And he said it's Travis. Then I would go Debo. I don't trust Travis at the end because he has Sunshine Lawrence as a quarterback.
They have been playing good ball, though, this year.
Yep, the Ravens give up a lot of short yardage plays, so expect St. Brown and tight ends to eat. They also give up a crap ton of rushing yards.
I don't know. I think I would go James Conner and Jalen Warren. Jalen Warren has a solid the first 2 weeks.
That's the Miami
Who's-
running back?
That's
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, okay.
Yeah. So
Who is Pittsburgh playing this week?
New England.
Don't
Ooh.
start him this week.
No.
Great, Patriots have a run defense. They don't have a pass defense.
Correct. I still think the Patriots win this game, though.
They could. Aren't they home this week, if I remember right?
Yes. And Aaron Rodgers.
Because the Pittsburgh defense has been garbage. Straight hot garbage. They're lucky to be 1-1. If it wasn't for A-Rod the first week actually looking like the old A-Rod for a minute, they wouldn't have won. As much as I hate to say that about A-Rod. You still there, Leonard? On shot first.
Did we lose Leonard?
Yeah, he got it on mute. He's here. You muted too. You muted yourself. What'd you do? Sneeze?
I had a cough. I didn't want to do it on the show.
Oh, gotcha.
Every now and then I feel that tickle in the back of my
So-
throat.
So fantasy waiver wire pickup. Good ones. You might as well go QBs this week. You got Carson Wentz starting. You got Tyrod Taylor starting. You got Jake Browning starting.
By BTG High.
Brian Thomas Jr. is projected to go big this year.
Sorry
He
about
had a
that.
great year. Yeah, it is a tough decision with Warren, but I trust in James Conner because he's by Brian Thomas Jr. low. Mm, um, I wouldn't take him in the first round, but in the third or fourth round, if he's still there, I would snag him automatically. I would definitely debate if the elite wide receivers are gone in the second round. Would you agree with that, Austin?
I would, but I wonder if he's trying to figure out like trade compensation, what he could, like, what does he have to give up or stuff like that.
If you're trying to give up, if you're doing a player, you kind of have to do a player for player unless you got somebody on the IR. If you got somebody on the IR and you're in a keeper or a dynasty league and you can give up your future draft pick, you could go draft compensation. And like I said, second through fourth round is about the compensation you'd want to give, and you might have to do two of those picks. So I would do like a second to 1 year, and then either the fourth the next year. I wouldn't do them in the same draft.
Yeah, I would agree
That's
with
just
that.
me. Do you agree with that, Leonard?
I do, but I couldn't see why anybody would want to trade away Brian Thomas Jr. I think the guy is going to truly be a star.
I think he's going to be a top 10 wide receiver in fantasy this year.
He's got all the potential in the world.
He was top 10 last year. I think
I
he was
know.
only like 9th or 10th. But so was Malik Neighbors. I think they were right next to each other, if I remember right. I think Brian Thomas Jr. actually had more touchdowns.
That is Malik Neighbors. M-E.
Malik, what?
Malik. Like he needs the ball. It's all about me, me, me. He reminds me so much of Odell.
Yeah.
It's not even funny. Except he's a little faster.
What was it? We were talking about Tesla. Scotty Montgomery was asked about him. He goes, "They say he's got great hands, but I've only seen the right one."
Exactly what I said. Tell the guy he's got two.
I mean, just imagine when he figures that out that he has two. I mean, he's already making great catches with one.
I mean, he's 2 for 2 with a touchdown right now through 2 weeks. You can't ask for much more out of a rookie that is like your fourth or fifth option.
Correct. And to be honest and fair on this whole thing, which position of his body, if he tries to make either one of those catches two-handed, he doesn't do it.
Right, because both times the other arm had a guy near it.
Besides that, look at the way he was twisted on both of them. There's no way you're getting both your arms over there. He's going to lose positioning on that.
Leonard, tell me if you saw the same thing or not. That reminded me of when OBJ dove backwards into the middle of the end zone and caught that ball on the first one.
Yeah, it kind of did.
The only difference was that he was at the sideline and had to toe tap it before his ass cheek hit the sideline. The fact he got the other foot down in time, I was like, holy fucking shit, that's amazing.
But as a Giants fan, that'll always be the greatest catch ever because it hurts so many Dallas fans' hearts.
I know. Hey, it's the greatest catch ever because I hate Dallas.
I know.
Yeah.
I need a sounder that goes, Cowboys suck.
Yes, you do.
Ooh, Browning or CJ Stroud? Right now, I'd trust Drake Browning better. Ooh.
Who are
I
they
was
playing?
say, I'm going to go with Browning as well.
Houston?
Pittman,
Yes.
We have a problem. Let's see.
Wait, Houston's playing Arizona, and Will Johnson is out this week. I would go personally with CJ Stroud over him.
Tampa Bay versus Houston.
I thought you said earlier Arizona.
No, Arizona's at San Francisco.
Same people. They're
Not
right.
really.
Now, Tampa Bay? Yeah, Jake Browning over that then.
No, I'm sorry. I looked at the wrong one. Houston's
Arizona.
at Jacksonville.
Houston at Jacksonville. Ooh.
Pittman or Iomanor
Who?
in a half PPR.
I am Mornor.
That's the rookie that I can't remember who he plays for, but he's been having a decent season, but not great. But Michael Pittman with Daniel Jones, and they are facing.
I was going to say,
They're
right,
facing
right. Indiana
Tennessee.
Jones and Pittman against Tennessee.
Yeah, I would ride Pittman. I'd ride Pittman.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Colts magic to continue. 3-0 is my prediction.
I predict them. Oh,
Did anybody think they were going to be at that at this point in the year?
No,
I picked them both weeks.
I mean,
I picked them
from the
both weeks.
beginning, yeah.
I have my sheets of integrity to back me up, and I picked them a third week in a row. And I'm not doing bad. Out of 32 games, I'm 20-12.
Not terrible, not terrible.
It's about where I hit every year, isn't it, Leonard? Right, somewhere between 65 and 75%.
That's not terrible at all.
Got to get that to like the 90, 95 percentile, then we can clean up on parlays.
If I was picking against the, you know what's funny is I looked. If I was picking against the spread, I'd have 4 less losses. Is that crazy or what?
No, it makes sense.
Because I did the math. I looked at the spread the last 2 weeks, and I only had 8 losses against the spread. Because I picked some underdogs to win. I do that every year. Ask Leonard.
You do. Should I start Barkley this week, guys?
Let's see. The Eagles are playing the LA Rams. Ooh.
There's only one answer, and the answer is yes, because Jared Verse is going to be out this week.
Oh, Jared Verse is out? Then
Yep.
yes. The
And
answer
it's
is yes.
Saquon Barkley. You say the answer is yes every time, no matter what.
Unless the Madden curse hits in week 3.
I don't think he's out of cover this year, is he?
Yes, he is. He's on the cover. His backwards hurdle is on the cover.
Yeah, he was on the Madden. Yeah, he's on Madden 26. Yep.
I'll still take him every single week just because he's a receiving threat too.
Pickups.
Is he even having a good year this year?
Yes.
What do you guys think about Woody Marks as a
Woody Marks? I don't even know who
Woody
that
Marks
is.
as like a waiver pickup? It's a rookie running back out of Houston.
Who's he play for?
He's about rostered on 8% of fantasy leagues across the board. But with Houston's slow start, him more involved. What did I read on?
Oh, according to Roto Street Journal, last minute week 3 waiver wire ad stash Woody Marks, Kyle Monangai, and Troy Franklin before it's too late.
I like Troy Franklin for Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he Nix's college teammate too? So they already had that chemistry.
And Troy Franklin's 44% roster. Thanks, Keegan.
Hello, Keegan. You bloody leprechaun. How's it going?
The leprechaun talking about the garden gnome.
Exactly. It's how it works.
That being said, we do got a game where we got 2 1-1 teams coming up, and we also got 2 0-2 teams. And since you're here, Leonard, let's talk about that. You got those hapless Kansas City Chiefs that are starting to lose those 1-score games versus your team in the Meadowlands there at MetLife.
I don't know. Last I heard, there's 2 wide receivers for Kansas City out.
Yes, there is. Still Rasheed Rice and Worthy.
But it is the Giants with a defense made up of people that wouldn't play on the UFL teams.
Hey, you said it. I didn't.
Hey, man, I'm open about it. I was going to say on a Pop Warner team. Half of them could probably make it on the lingerie football league. Maybe.
Ricky Scott asked Josh Allen or Spencer Rattler.
Ooh.
In what universe would you start Spencer Rattler over Josh Allen?
The only way I'm starting Spencer Rattler over Josh Allen is if it was for a role to play a freaking imitation Patrick Mahomes in a State Farm commercial.
I was just saying, no, it'd be in the parody where he spelled Chief Frogthroat.
Yes. Ricky putting out those hard questions.
Yeah, that's a hard question. That's like asking if you want to start Amon-Ra St. Brown or if you want to start Marvin Mims. Because I'll tell you what, Mims has not been looking good this year.
He hasn't.
Marvin Mims hasn't looked good since halfway through his rookie season. I'm sorry.
So do you want me to get? So I got my list of waiver wire pickups for week 3. You want me to give them?
Go ahead.
All right. So one of them, and this is a little bit of a odd one, but Sam Darnold, quarterback for Seattle, has got a favorable matchup against the New Orleans Saints, who gave up 2 touchdowns to Kyler
There's
Murray.
a good. I'm starting Woody Woodpecker over the Garden Gnome every time.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
that's because you and him share a freaking Navy and Maze butt plug. Be quiet.
You're evil bastard.
Saints gave up 2 passing touchdowns and 18.3 fantasy points to Kyler Murray in week 1. So that's why I kind of have him as a streamline option, especially with the quarterbacks that are injured so far this year.
Right.
Jeremy McNichols, the running back from Washington, is another one. He's about rostered in 2% of fantasy leagues. I think the door has opened up for him a little bit with Austin Eckler being out for the year with a torn Achilles.
And Merritt hasn't been anything since week 1 versus whoever.
Versus the Giants, yeah, we know, okay? It is only week 3, too, though, so keep that in mind.
This is true.
The other one is what we talked about earlier, the wide receiver out of Tennessee, Elite. I'm going to butcher his last name. Ayo Manor. Mm-hmm. I think he's a top waiver pickup for wide receiver, especially if you're kind of thin in that position. But according to fantasy points data, he leads the Titans in first retarget share with the season with 26.8%. And the Colts have struggled to slow down the Denver Broncos last week, where Troy Franklin kind of went off a little bit.
I'm going to say USC because MSU has not won a game west of the Rockies in the regular season of the NCAA Football League since 1996. Notice I didn't say bowl season.
Wow.
Austin, what's your opinion on Wan'Dale Robinson as a pickup?
I like him. I think that's a good pickup. I think he was on the list too, a little bit down. But he had a great game against Dallas last week. Scored a touchdown. What was it? He was targeted quite a bit too, wasn't he, Leonard?
Absolutely, he was. I think he was targeted like 11 times.
And how many did he bring in?
I'll tell you one. Come on, open up, stupid thing. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hang on, I'm dumb.
So it looks like we might not have Chris Godwin for the Bucks this week either. Yep, he's out.
Well, he looks
Okay,
that up.
let's see here.
The last player I was going to talk about as a waiver wire pickup for this week is Olamide Zacchaeus from Chicago. I think he's being used a lot more than I thought he would be. And outside of Roma Dunze, the Chicago wide receiver core really hasn't done much.
Okay, Wandell Robinson. Last week he had 8 catches, 142 yards, and a touchdown for 28.2 fantasy
So yeah,
points.
if he's there, if he's available in leagues, I would definitely pick him up.
Yes.
That's a very strong flex option for a lot of leagues.
So Cam Ward or Jake Browning? Because Cam Ward is facing Indy's defense,
Indianapolis.
and Jake Browning is facing Minnesota's defense, who's still missing Harrison Smith.
I say Jake Browning. The Vikings defense hasn't looked great to start the season. And they're still missing Harrison. What you said, Harrison Smith.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's their best. That's one of their better defenders. So, I say Jake Browning.
Ooh, I got an interesting one here. So I'm looking at my fantasy right now in our available wide receivers in free agency. What do you think about Tyquan Thornton?
He's kind of trash. I hate him.
Yeah, but my view on this is now, with Kansas City having 2 of their starting wide receivers out, he's going to get more playing time. Last week he had 2 receptions, a touchdown, and 59 yards on no playing time at all.
He's a great option if Mahomes stops overthrowing him.
Or he catches the ball when Mahomes does hit him.
That too. Speaking of Wandell Robinson, someone just picked him up. Oh, wait. Who could that be?
Hi.
I know.
How you doing?
You're welcome. Dalton Kincaid, man, I'm telling you, he may have saved me this week.
I would have.
And I just got rid of Adam Thielen to get another one off the waiver wire.
Yes, you did, Troy Franklin. Yeah, Dalton Kincaid had a pretty good game on Monday.
17.60, 17.6 freaking fantasy points for me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe Fryermuth is still in here. Oh, yes, I can, because it's Aaron Rodgers.
That's 10 more than what he was projected in Sleeper, at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at it, too. Oh. Okay, interesting. Jackson Smith and Jigba's questionable, huh?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Questionable with an illness. Extent is unknown. It's not a great sign to see this late of the addition of the injury report. So he might be a game. He might be a game day decision for the Seahawks.
Because Jerome Ford has been trashed, I just picked up a Bayshul Tutin.
Well, if JSN doesn't play, that pretty much screws me for my flex spot because I don't think I have any. Oh, actually, no, I'm good. I've got Ikabuka.
I got Ikabuka and Tariq Hill in my flex this week.
Dang!
Somebody said, "How did you?" I said, "Hey." Somebody said, "Why would you have Tariq Hill in your flex?" I said, "Because my starters are Justin Jefferson and T. Higgins."
Right. But other notable injuries around the league. Ekubuka is expected to play with his hip and groin injury that he sustained last week. Swift is dealing with a hamstring injury.
Questionable.
Jaden Reed's on the IR with a broken collarbone and a foot injury, so he's on the 8-week IR as of right now.
So I got a quick question. Would you start T. Higgins this week or Wan'Dale Robinson?
T. Higgins.
Really? With Jake Browning?
I'm going to start T. Higgins over Wan'Dale every week just because T. Higgins is a bigger body. It's going to get more red zone targets.
Guess who's slated to get more points projection-wise?
Wan'Dale Robinson, I know.
Wan'Dale Robinson. Keyshawn Booty. I really don't know much about him.
Tucker Kraft or TJ Droppinson?
Kraft, 100%.
Well, Kraft is dealing with a knee injury right now.
Questionable to start, and it looks like he's projected to start.
And who's the backup for? Who's the backup for Minnesota playing with McCarthy out?
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, Tucker Kraft.
That's what I thought.
I'm going to take Tucker Kraft even with McCarthy playing.
Yeah, did you see how he played? It took like a fourth quarter to win, and then he fell apart.
Yep.
Literally.
Yeah. Keegan, I really don't know that much about Keyshawn.
Keyshawn Poodle, if you're looking for somebody, he's a good flex guy if you need him. If you've been getting poor production out of your flex, I would in a PPR league, I wouldn't mind picking him up. Jaden Higgins has done nothing, so I'm thinking about looking for more players for waiver wire pickup. Yeah.
So if JSN doesn't play, would you put Ibuka in or Sutton?
Ibuka. He's been having a better year this year. So I just dropped Jaden Higgins and I'm picking up Darnell Mooney. I don't think that's a bad idea.
No. Mooney's still with the Falcons, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that offense has potential in Atlanta with Michael Penix and Bijan Robinson and stuff. So, and from the games I've seen, Penix targets Mooney pretty frequently.
Yeah, because Keyshawn Butte, he hasn't been bad for the Patriots. He had a 16-yard touchdown in the 33-27 win over the Dolphins last week. And it's only his fourth career score in 22 games. But he is when the ball is thrown his way, he catches it. That's why I like him. He's just not targeted enough in that offense, in my opinion.
Who's the starting running back in Denver?
Starting running back in Denver? Is it Austin Esteem? I have no clue. No. RJ Henry.
Harvey,
Henry, whatever. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why it just popped in my head. I needed to know. For some reason, I kept thinking it was J.K. Dobbins, and I don't think it is.
He hasn't been playing like a starter. I'll say that.
You know who else isn't? Tyrone Tracy. He's not playing like a starter for me either.
Well, you know who is technically running back 2 on the depth chart, but is getting the snaps and the workload like an RB1?
No, sir. Who?
Jordan Mason in Minnesota.
Yes.
And he's making a pretty strong case for taking over as RB1 from Aaron Jones. And I know Aaron Jones is hurt, so that opens the door for him more. But even when he wasn't hurt on the IR, Mason was on the field a lot more and was a lot more productive.
I wanted to be, it says he's out, but because he's not, it's Harvey and Dobbins is the battle. But I think Harvey's been out playing him.
Okay. And Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is poop unless it's playoff Aaron Jones. Different animal in the playoffs.
And especially when he plays Dallas.
Mm-hmm. I think he really hates them for some reason.
Ooh, Justin
Herbert
Herbert
or Mayfield? Who did the Chargers play again?
The Chargers are playing
Baltimore?
No, the Lions are playing
we're
Baltimore.
playing Baltimore.
Hey, but hang on. Chargers.
Chargers are playing the Broncos.
Ooh.
And then Mayfield is playing Houston.
Mayfield in that matchup because the Broncos defense is better than the other defense.
Even though, Herbert's been looking like an early MVP candidate so far this year.
If Mbuka is like healthy and playing good, I'd take Mayfield because Houston's only got one corner that's worth a damn, and that's Stingley, who's probably gonna be on Mike Evans all day. Whereas Denver's got Surtain and on paper the best defense in the league.
I gotta give Yoli her love. Hello. Good to see you.
So, Anthony, it looks like I say
One.
Herbert, but it looks like my counterparts are going with Mayfield.
Well, because Patrick Surtain.
Right. No, I understand the reasoning.
The other corner is pretty damn good too. They've got two wide receivers. One that finally learned how to catch the ball in his third season, in Quentin Johnson, the bum. I hate him.
Why do you hate him so much?
The same reason why you hate Jared Goff. He cost me money last year. Yeah, so I was just busy grabbing people that we said would be good on the waiver wire.
So hopefully we actually know a little bit what we're talking about, and they do well.
Why not? When we say that they're going to be good, why not pick them up?
Yeah,
Woody Marks is still available for running backs. If you're having trouble with your running back scoring, go ahead and grab them. Woody Marks is there. And not on the waiver wire as a free agent.
And if you're in a dynasty league dynasty league, and Woody Marks is there, he's a rookie, and that in itself it's for me worth the pickup.
So if you decide not to take a skill position to keep in the keeper league, does that mean you get an extra draft pick?
I don't know, but why wouldn't you take a skill position player?
Like if you got somebody that's like on the verge of retiring in there, and the other guy is a bum all season, and you don't want to keep him. Do you see what I'm getting at there?
I see what you're getting at there. Okay. I don't know. You'd have to look through the rules of your league.
Yeah, that's why I was asking, because that's our commissioner that started our keeper league.
So he is asking.
I am asking, yes. It doesn't have to be a first. I don't want a first rounder because that's not fair. But an extra second or third or fourth, one of those, I could see where that would work, because especially if it's like a running back or a wide receiver.
For sure.
Because those are your ones that go in the first 2 rounds anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting. You could put it up as a poll.
Yeah, absolutely. This since
Because
this
if
is
we
our
do it
first year,
now,
huh?
if we do it now and we set it as a rule now, it doesn't affect anything because we haven't had our second draft yet.
Right. I mean, yeah, anything we put into place isn't going to take effect until next year anyway.
Right.
When we have our second draft. But no, I mean, I'm still learning, and this is my first year running the keeper league as well. So I'm still learning a lot about it. But it's an interesting thought that you brought up, JP.
Should run a Reaper League.
What is that?
Okay, so it's 12 teams, right?
Uh-huh.
11 teams get to draft. The 12th team has to make their team up of the players in free agency.
That
They
sounds
get
like hell.
they get the first pick every week too on waiver. They get their picks off waivers. But when they beat somebody each week, they get any player on that team that they choose
So
to
it's
join their
actually
team.
it's also called a guillotine league. That's that one I was reading about. Remember, we were
I've heard
talking
of those.
about
Yeah,
that.
okay. I've heard of those, but I thought in guillotine leagues, if you lose, you're out.
No, there's a sleep a whole
Okay.
team that's like not even drafted is what I'm getting at.
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen a couple where the freaking Reaper team ended up being the best team by the end of the year because they won 9 out of the freaking games. I think the whole concept of it is cool. Makes you really wonder who could work the trade wire and the free agency.
Yeah, I mean, definitely makes you
And it's
think
called the
about it
Reaper
differently.
League, man, so it's cool.
I was in a 32
Right.
man league up until this year.
32 man, goddamn.
Yeah, that was interesting to say the least. That really makes you think about. Well, obviously depth is important, but like waiver wire pickups, there's like little to nobody, like third stringers. But you have like no choice. I mean, makes you think about who to pick up.
Bro, I feel like that when we had a 20 freaking spot draft on this one with freaking 10 guys. Around like 15, 16, you're like, what unknown name from some third world country am I picking this time?
Exactly.
Well, we have made it through an hour. We can do a quick preview. What do you think of your game, Leonard? That's going to happen this Sunday. Chiefs at Giants. Be honest. Give your honest opinion.
I think the Chiefs end up winning, honestly.
Do you think they get their first win and you guys go to 0-3 to match the Dolphins?
I have no faith in my Giants at all. I think we made a lot of steps in the offseason to make this a better team, but I still don't think it's a winning team yet. I do not believe Tyrone Tracy should be a running back one. I do not think we have the depth on our offensive line right now, especially with Andrew Thomas out. We had that bum from Michigan, James Hudson, playing left tackle last week and incurred like $30,000 in fines, more than he's going to make this entire season. Like the only player in history on 4 consecutive plays in a freaking single series, 4 penalties on each play.
Congratulations.
Like, yeah, it's cool that Russ is out there throwing like almost 700 yards in 2 games. Neighbors is putting up highlight numbers, but we're still giving up a ton, and we're not capitalizing when we need to. And throwing interceptions at dumbass times.
The worst times possible.
Yes. Like, overtime to Dallas.
Overtime. Driving down the field. Chuck it up.
We should have beat Dallas like 4 times, dude, in that game. 4 times we should have had them put away.
You should have. Right.
In that fourth quarter, like we had them done. There was no reason to let them get the ball back, but no, we were dumb. And then Aubrey with that god awful leg that I'm pretty sure dude could kick 80. It's that
Probably.
hit 260 yarders to tie it up and then the freaking win the thing. Like, goddamn. I want him tested for PEDs.
All right, and before we get off here, I'm going to go ahead and do one for us. We traveled to M&T Stadium. We haven't won there since 2005. They have won 9 of their last 11 matchups versus us. And if you all remember how it started in 2006 with Justin Tucker's rookie year, with his longest field goal in history to win, and in his history at that point to win at 54 yards, and then again in 2000, was it 19 or was it 2021? It was 2021, wasn't it?
It was, yeah,
When they won
we
on the
didn't have.
66.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they won on the 66-yarder that never should have happened. Great kick by him. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
Herculean effort. But I'll tell you what, watching that game live, and Leonard was on the phone with me when it hit the crossbar, you could hear the crowd go, yeah! And then when it bounced in, the whole air got sucked out of the
Just
stadium.
sucked right out.
Yep. You don't have to worry about this year. I heard Justin Tucker's hanging out on some massage parlors somewhere.
Yeah,
he's with
he's hanging
Deshaun
out
Watson.
with Deshaun Watson and Ray Rice.
Hey. Ray Rice wasn't in a massage parlor. He was in the hotel in the AC, okay?
That's okay. They're still hanging out with him.
So, I think heading into this matchup, do I think we're going to win? No.
I do.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
Because that defense hasn't stopped anybody. And the key is to get the ball first. I don't care how they do it. If it's a turnover, whatever, they got to get the ball and score first. If they score first and get out in front and make the Ravens chase for a change, it'll be a different game than what we're used to. We don't score first against them ever. And that's the problem.
I do think we're heading into a shootout, though. I mean,
yeah.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Bet the over.
The only reason I'm going to take the Ravens on this game, honestly, is because I feel they have the better ability to affect the quarterback. I don't think they can cover well, but I think they can get to Jared Goff better than you guys are going to be able to get to Lamar Jackson.
Matabuke and Kyle Van Noy are out.
Ooh.
But then
Still
again,
take him. Start a Jobo.
Then again, the Lions have always struggled against mobile quarterbacks.
We didn't struggle against them in 2021 with a dog shit roster. Lamar Jackson had 39 yards rushing and less than 150 yards passing, but that was mostly because Hollywood Brown stuck his hands in butter before the game.
Yes. But hey, like they say, even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes.
The game we didn't do well was there in 2022 when we got our ass handed to it.
I'd like the Lions better if it was a home game.
Oh, if it was a home game, I wouldn't even stress it. But I think I agree with Keegan. I said we're going to win by 14 because what's going to happen is we're going to get out in front. We're going to stay out in front. We're going to score first, and then they're going to play catch up. And then at the end of the game, they'll be gassed from our running game.
I mean, I picked us to win. Do I expect it, though? I mean,
I expect it.
It's 50-50 for me.
I expect it. I just feel like that week 1 was an anomaly. Because last year, what did we do on the road? We went 8-0. We didn't lose a single game on the road.
Absolutely. I can't even call week 1 an anomaly. It was just Green Bay was a better prepared team.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I said it. We came out flatter than Travis Kelce's fiance.
And their defense is head and toe above yours, like talent-wise right now.
All right.
Offense, you guys should smoke them, though.
Which 3 of the 5 do I start in fantasy? Wandell Robinson, BTJ, MHJ, Keenan Allen, and Tet McMillan. Well, scratch Tet McMillan out. BTJ, in either MHJ or Wandell, I'm good with all them. Keenan Allen is going to be a target magnet for Justin Herbert until he gets hurt. So the only one on that list that I would not start for sure is Tet McMillan, because I don't trust Bryce Young. He's the only quarterback that I know on his introduction video had to have a step stool to get up to the podium to talk into the mic. I thought I was watching a Boy Scout award show.
Oh, JB, did McDaniels get fired or not?
No,
He did not get fired.
Not yet.
It's coming though.
It will happen.
I know a couple of teams that need a new offensive coordinator. So,
one being yours?
Yes.
How'd I know? So definitely not Tet McMillan, and I would debate between Keenan Allen or MHJ. And the only reason why I'm leaning MHJ is I trust San Francisco 49ers cornerbacks less than I do the Broncos.
Yes.
So I think he had the first three right. I think that's who I'd start. Wan'Dale Robinson, Brian Thomas Jr., and MHJ.
100%.
But this has been Fantasy Football Talk. I want to thank Dan Leonard for being our guest. Austin, tell him your channel.
Yes, so you can find me over on YouTube at Haacked-In Fantasy Sports Talk. It's a growing channel that I started. I just, have a passion for football and fantasy football, and just wanted to, start this channel. And so that's all I could do is talk about football. So you can find me over there at YouTube at Haacked-In Fantasy Sports Talk. Hit the follow button and the bell icon to stay up to date. I'm here every Saturday night with JB talking about football and fantasy, and I'm also a regular guest on JB's channel. So you can find me there as well.
Leonard,
I got you. Hang on, I gotta address that, buddy. 1 second.
Oh, this one?
Donkey Kong. I didn't know you were attracted to 12-year-old boys.
Hey, like I said, week 1, the Lions came out flatter than Travis Kelce's fiance. That's Taylor Swift.
I don't care if that 12-year-old boy there has billions. It still ain't attractive, buddy.
The only reason she's got a butt is she wears padded underwear.
No, God.
I'm sorry. That popped up, and I was like, I didn't see that right.
Hey, Leonard, do you remember what my nickname is for Taylor?
No, sir.
The Carpenter's Nightmare. She's flat as a board and warped. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. And my joke of the day, and I've told it twice already in a couple of different chats, and Dan Leonard saw it and liked it. I'm going to tell it again. You know what one boob said to the other?
What?
We better get some support before they think we're nuts. Have a great night, everybody.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.